What's up YouTube? It's J-Boy again. I have a RU UU mixed battle with AwesomeParker17. Uh, I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. So yeah, I met him on Fizzy Stardust stream last night. So I was like, let's try to get a battle or something. So I lead off with Registeel while he leads off with his Flygon. He goes for the Earthquake, which does half health after leftovers, and I'm just gonna go for the Earthquake, not Earthquake, Iron Head. But I was gonna use Registeel later on, and I go into Melodic to take whatever hit, and yeah, I just go for the Toxic, and he predicts me to have like a Ice Beam, which my other Melodic does, but not this one. But I go for Dragon Tail while he sets up his Stealth Rocks. He goes for Heal Bell while I go for the Skull, just trying to get a burn which is gonna hurt him a little bit, since like I know this thing would be running like Body Slam or something, or maybe not since it had Toxic, but Toxic is gonna benefit me a little bit since I do have Marvel Scale. And I drag him out into his Tauros, and his Rock Climb isn't gonna do anything to me. And I do get a crit on the Scald, which really sucks for him because now his Tauros is just gonna be useless. I switch out into Registeel because I wanted to get Stealth Rocks up, and yeah, my safe, it's safe switch in, since a safe setup, because his Earthquake won't be doing much to me, and if he had Flygon out while I was sitting up, he would have just KO'd me at that point, and I wouldn't have set up my Stealth Rocks. So he goes for Earthquake, and he'll just outspeed, of course. So that's the end of Registeel. But now I go back into Melodic, and he still thinks I have the Ice Beam, and he'll just go into Tauros for Death Fodder. But I predict that and go for Recover, and that's gonna put me at almost half health. I mean, not half health, almost max health after Toxic and stuff. But he goes into now he goes into Manectric, and I was thinking this was Specs or Scarf, and I knew I could take a hit, which I do, and I learned that he's Life Orb, so my Acelgor is gonna outspeed later on in the match. But since he's seen all 4 moves of mine, he'll just go for Outrage, which I think this thing is banded since I didn't see any leftovers or Life Orb, or he could also been Scarfed since that didn't KO. But yeah, I lived that, and I just hit him with the Night Slash. So yeah, I wanted to save this Drapion for later on, and I go into my Shelgon, which takes his Earthquake like it was nothing, because Eviolite Shelgon is just a beast. So he gets poison on me, and I was like, alright, it's I don't mind. But I predict his Earthquake, which is the only move it had, I think. I'm not really paying attention to it, but Earthquake doesn't do much, and I get back to full health um, from Wish, and I do get to set up my sword stance, which now puts me at +2, and he gets toxic on me. I go for the drain punch. That's not gonna KO, just like my previous battle that I had. It didn't KO my friends crazily. I go for another drain punch, and that's just gonna heal me up. And after toxic damage, about same HP as where I left off, just 5 points lower. He goes into shift tree and goes for a sucker punch, which I wasn't expecting since I still don't know this RU metagame. Yeah, he's gonna go for another sucker punch, which will KO Drapion. I was predicting another sucker punch, so I just recover the stealth rock damage that I took from Excelgor. So now, since he switched in to his mill tank, I'm going to be able to KO with the Focus Blast. So his last two pokes are Manectric and Shift Tree, and I do outspeed the Manectric since it's not scarfed, and his last poke is now Shift Tree. So yeah, he goes for the Sucker Punch and gets a crit, which doesn't matter, of course, since Selgor is so frail and stuff. Yeah, he's gonna hit me with the Exorcer, which doesn't do anything, and I go for Outrage. So that was a good game. Awesome Parker. Yeah, so go check him out and rate, comment, and sub, guys. See you on the next video.